All right, welcome everyone to Macabre and Company, and welcome to special guest Aimee. Hi, Aimee.
Hi! So
Oh
excited.
my goodness. I'm so excited you're here. George is still gallivanting off in the magical world, and we have another guest co-host, and I'm so excited. Those of you that are on Patreon might recognize Aimee from our trek to the oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Where did we go?
Sovereign Hill.
Sovereign Hill, that's where we went. And
And
we went
my
to
nice little jig I did, my little dance in
you
the
did a
theatre.
beautiful jig, yes. If you haven't
Yes,
seen that
it
video,
was
it's because
stunning.
you're not on Patreon. And you should
Mm,
join.
be
It's
better.
true.
So I was listening to I was listening to the episode that you did with Ro, and the whole time I was listening, I was like, Ro has such a nice speaking voice and it sounds like a really nice accent, and now you're gonna get the other type of Australian accent. Like I know we've spoken about how I have a complex about having a very rough accent. So enjoy. I've got a complex. Sorry, George. And you guys were making fun of, you were saying "haba" the entire episode, and I was like, that's how I speak. So
I'm so sorry.
I was literally like, oh my God, every time we made a joke about pronunciation, I was like, that's me.
But he does it too. And
Haba.
I think when 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 you hear the two of us and I'm like Harper, it's like it's so funny. It's
And
so funny to
you
hear the
said
story.
something like, how did you say chupa chups?
Chupa chups.
That hurts. It hurts
That's
me.
how that's correct. That's correct.
Well, we can agree to
Actually, neither of
disagree,
them correct
Erica.
because it's like Brazilian. So you need to say it with a Brazilian accent for it to be correct.
And I'm not going
Anyway,
to do
I'm
that.
so excited. No, don't do it. Don't. That's it's not that kind of podcast. I'm
No.
so excited to have you here, and I can't wait to tell you a story. Aimee, are you afraid of heights?
You know, I've told you this, yes.
Well, don't worry because this episode isn't about heights. Are you afraid of depths?
Of what?
Of depths? Of deep? Of the
Of like deep
depths?
water?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't like that. There's a big no from me.
Well, today we are talking about somewhere that the sunlight has not reached the bottom of in a billion years.
Mm-hmm.
This is a story of the deepest place in the whole wide world. We are talking about the Mariana Trench today.
Ooh.
Have
I
you
have no
heard
idea.
of the Mariana
No,
Trench?
absolutely. Absolutely no idea. So
Okay.
I'm ready to learn. Learn as we go.
I am so obsessed. I keep constantly I say how the ocean is terrifying and deep and like full of crazy treasures. So the Mariana Trench is an oceanic trench, and it's in the Western Pacific Ocean. It's about 200 kilometers east of the Mariana Islands, which is probably where its name comes from. I'm sure I have it in my notes. It is the deepest oceanic trench on Earth. It's kind of crescent shaped, like a moon, and it measures about 2,550 kilometers in lengthwise, and 69 kilometers in width. The maximum known depth that we can measure is 10,984 meters. So like I don't even, and it's got all these other measurements like 6,014 fathoms. I don't know how many fathoms are.
Honestly, you lost me with the numbers, but I'm just going to assume it's big.
Yes, it is very, very deep. So the deepest point, let's see if we can. So the deepest point is more than 2 kilometers further from sea level than the peak of Mount Everest. So if you like put Mount Everest in, it would still be kilometers away from the top of this.
So it's deep.
It's so deep. At the bottom of the trench, the water column above it exerts a pressure of 1,086 bar, which is 15,000 psi, which is more than 1,000 times the standard atmospheric pressure at sea level. So, like, if you were down there, you would just disintegrate. Like, it will just squish you. That's how much pressure is down there. In 2009, the Mariana Trench was established as a U.S. national monument. There's a museum. It's all very exciting. Everybody loves the Mariana Trench. There are some like really cool organisms that have been found down there. As you can imagine, like they've not seen light. Like there's no light down there. There's no, like, very little oxygen. It's wild. It is wild. So
Please tell me this
it
is
has
about the
that
blobfish.
suggested. There's so many fish. There's so many fish. There's there's a Dumbo elephant as well. A Dumbo elephant? A Dumbo. Oh my gosh, I can't even think of the word now. Dumbo octopus. There's a Dumbo
Yes,
octopus.
same thing, same thing.
But I'm kidding. Same difference. So the way it was formed is it's kind of, there's two tectonic plates, and the tectonic plates are what the continents rest on, essentially. And when the Earth was shifting, it shifted so these tectonic plates just kind of sit in like a V almost, and it just like goes down to the depths, like into the deepest oceanic crust of the Earth. It's wild. So it's kind of like a subduction plate system. So there's two tectonic plates, the western edge of one plate, which is the Pacific plate, and it's kind of pushed underneath the smaller Mariana plate, and that's on the west side. So the crust material at the western edge of the Pacific plate is some of the oldest oceanic crust that we have on Earth. It's up to 170 million years old.
Ooh.
Just so old. So
That's
it's cooler,
old.
it's denser. I know, right? It's so old. And that's kind of why it's just the way they sit where they do, because of the age. And because of the movement of those plates, it actually formed those islands, the Mariana Islands. So the Mariana Trench and the Mariana Islands are connected and named thusly. They are volcanic islands, and
sorry. I'm very thankful for your hand movements to like describe it. And if you're only listening, good luck. That is
if you're on Spotify, if you're on Spotify, you can just pull your car over and have a look at my hand movements.
You'll need to, because I'm like, I'm being humbled right now.
So I'm like obsessed. I've been waiting to chat about this for so long. I love the Mariana Trench. So the very first time anyone kind of explored the trench was during the Challenger expedition in 1875, and they just used a weighted rope. So they just like put a weight on it, dropped it down. It was 1875. They're like, that looks deep. Just drop this rope down.
That's what I'd do.
I mean, it's 1875. What do you want? And they
trying our best.
This rope down. 8,184 meters, or 26,000 feet. Like, can you imagine how long it took them to just drop this rope and like keep going? Also, why do you have that much rope?
Imagine if you accidentally let go of it. Like how annoying it would be.
So much trouble. Oh my gosh. So then in 1877, it was a map was published, and that's kind of the first place that they like mapped out where the Mariana Trench was. And in 1899, another vessel recorded a depth of 5,000 fathoms, which is 9,600 meters, or 31,000 feet. Why? Like, who? I don't know. I guess their mission is like to explore. But how much rope do you have on this boat? How much rope is? I can't picture.
How much rope is that?
Can you picture a pile of rope that's 35,000 feet long?
Honestly, I need you to convert it to kilometers for me.
Well, it's 10,000 meters.
Too long. Can't compute. Sorry.
10 kilometers? I think that's how math works. So then there was another one. There's a Soviet vessel in 1957 that did some recording. And again, it's all kind of similar. They're all getting 36,000 feet, 6,000 fathoms, 11,000 meters. Like, that's kind of how long everybody's able to really figure out. In 1962, there was another one using, like, they weren't just using a rope by 62, they were using precision depth gauges. So I don't know what that looks like, but I imagine they dropped something fancy in there. And in 1984, there was a Japanese survey vessel, and that one used a narrow, like, multi-beam echo sounder to try to measure how deep it is. And I don't know what that would look like, but I picture bats echolocating. That's the only thing I can think of. like a machine that just is like, woo, shoots sound down it. I don't know.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I can't picture what that would look like. So that one still was only getting to a maximum depth of 10,900 meters. And everyone's just been fascinated by this trench because nobody can get to the bottom in all of these surveys. And so many boats have gone and tried to, and like expeditions to try to find the bottom, and they just can't. It's just too deep. So during surveys that were carried out between 1997 and 2001, they found a spot that was even deeper than the spot that the Challenger found. And using sonar graphing, there was some scientists from the Hawaiian University of Geophysics, and they kind of brought another sonar mapping system and tried to like actually map out what it looked like inside the trench, which was really cool. But still, like, we just don't know. It's so deep. Like, what is down there? They kept trying. Do you know? So to this day, there's 3 people that have gone down in submarines. There's only 3 times in history that people have dove down. Can you take a guess? One person that has dove in a submarine to try to find the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Do you have any guesses?
For legal reasons, I don't want to guess.
Fair. One of my people, Canadian-born filmmaker James Cameron, who is also obsessed with the ocean. Yes, he has done, like, he's gone on like 10 Titanic dives. Like, he's obsessed.
Okay, that checks out.
Right?
That
he's
checks
obsessed
out.
with the ocean. But
that was not what I was expecting.
It's not on your bingo card, was it?
So it was not.
The first ever one was called the Challenger Deep, and that was made by the U.S. Navy in 1960. And they dove with a human down to 35,000 feet, which is 10,900 meters. But James Cameron, in his submarine, because he just has a submarine. I guess if you're submarining around that much, you just buy one. He got even further. Why wouldn't you, right?
I would. Actually, I would. I definitely
know.
Would be too scared.
I would like to say that I wouldn't, but I think I would. I would be in.
I think you would.
That'd be like, let me go. Let's see.
If there's any type of, like, I know this isn't a sport, but like an extreme sport, you're doing it. So this definitely is something that diving. I could imagine you doing.
Thank you. I like that. I appreciate that for me.
It was yeah. Go off.
Yeah. Thank you. I will if I can get a hold of James Cameron. So he also dove down to 35,700 meters. Like, people, it's crazy to me that they're going that far down and still are like not finding any like the bottom. And so some of the things that they've found is a Dumbo octopus. Aimee, I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you in the chat.
The Dumbo elephant.
Yeah, the Dumbo elephant. I'm sending you so you can look at these weird creatures. And anyone that's listening, I will post these on our Instagram.
This website looks dodgy.
What are you talking about? It's called How Stuff Works.
10 weird creatures. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay.
Creatures in the Mariana Trench. So there is a
Dumbo octopus. Oh, it's a little cartoon that moves. Oh, it may look cute, but it's
like Dumbo the elephant.
But it swallows its prey whole.
Right? Just eats everything. Eats absolutely everything. So because this type of octopus is under the category of umbrella octopi, it just like engulfs them. Just swallows the prey whole.
Wow.
The next one is the deep sea dragonfish. And I think this is one of the ones that you get, like, that you picture from Finding Nemo with the little little light on its head.
Yes. It has no scales.
Yeah.
Slimy skin.
No, it's like eel.
Ooh.
Yeah, like an eel.
And
it's
internal chemical reactions to produce an eerie glow. Spooky.
Yeah, bioluminescence. So imagine you're down there, you're 35,000 meters under the sea, and you see this guy lurking around with his little glowing head ball. Yeah.
It's about
the next
6
one's called a
inches.
barrel-eye fish.
Oh, even that cartoon looks creepy. Its head's transparent.
The barrel-eye fish? Yes. Yeah. So because it's so dark down there, some of these creatures, like this barrel-eye fish, creatures of the trench, have evolved some unusual features. And this one's head is transparent. So it's got like really big eyes, and it's kind of they're always like swiveling around trying to get any bit of light.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Do they have like an actual
bad.
image of this? Like, do images exist? I don't think I want to see it because even the cartoon is scary.
Tell them about the next one and I'll see if I can Google a picture of the barrel-eye fish.
What do I got? Sea devil anglerfish. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Oh, this one looks like the Finding Nemo one.
Oh, there are pictures of the barrel-eye fish.
Is it awful?
It's cooler than I thought it would be.
Goblin shark! Oh! Oh my gosh, these are awful. I don't even know how to describe this stuff, so people are just gonna have to look it up. But this thing, it'll get ya. A protruding snout that looks like a pointy sword. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The deep sea hatchet fish. What is that?
Deep sea hatchet fish. Right? Look, the deep sea hatchet fish looks like a zombie fish almost. It looks like kind of like a well, I guess it says it resembles a swimming hatchet, but from what it's got here, it kind of looks like a bioluminescent. Oh my gosh, the ones that eat everything. Piranha. It's like a giant piranha that's bioluminescent.
These are awful.
Right? There's so many crazy things in the ocean.
This is like nightmare fuel. Like, that's horrible.
I'm sorry that we're recording at night.
Oh my god.
Did you look at the barrel-eye fish?
No, wait, did you send it to me? Oh, I don't know if I can.
I did. Okay.
Why does it look like a submarine?
I don't know. Because it lives so far at the bottom of the ocean, the undiscovered ocean.
It literally looks like a little pod, like a little submarine pod. Or a spaceship or something. Like, that's weird.
Yeah. There's crazy things down there.
Well, I'm positively horrified, so thank you.
You're welcome. So now I would love to talk about some conspiracy theories from the Mariana Trench.
Here we go.
All right, so one of the most popular conspiracy theories. That's all right.
Yelling and clapping. I know that you told Ro off for clapping. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. You didn't clap very loudly. One of the most popular conspiracy theories is that it's the location of a secret government research facility. According to this theory, the trench is the ideal place to conduct top secret experiments because it's far away from prying eyes, almost impossible to access. Nobody can get down there, not even James Cameron. Conspiracy theorists claim that a facility is used for a variety of purposes, including development of advanced weapons, study of extraterrestrials.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the believers of this theory have not actually provided any evidence, so we can't rely on it. However, that's the whole thing. If it's a secret government lab, there is no evidence. They are covering it up.
I want receipts. I want receipts of evidence and facts. I'm gonna give that. Could I rate these? How many conspiracy theories do we have?
We have 3.
Okay, I'll rate them at the end.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So conspiracy number 1, secret government research facility.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Number 2, similar but different. A popular theory is that the Mariana Trench is home to a secret alien base. Proponents of this
Alien
theory claim
base?
the trench is alien base,
I can get behind
because
that. I can get
the
behind
trench
that.
is. I don't even
I
have to
don't need
explain it,
receipts on
but
that one.
in
That's
case it,
fine. Checks out.
in case anyone else is on the fence, this because the trench has such extreme depth and isolation, it makes it the perfect location for an extraterrestrial civilization to set up shop. They also point out that the strange creatures that we just discussed suggest that it might be the result of genetic experimentation by the aliens. This theory is
LOL.
mostly believed by people as you're right, there have been some crazy looking species of ocean life, right? Like those things we just looked at, the barrel headed fish with a clear head. Aliens.
I feel like I need to oh no, go, you go. Sorry.
What do you need to do?
No, nothing. No, absolutely nothing at all. Just I need to be quiet and listen and start interrupting.
Like I'm a big fan of the alien one because my issue with the government research facility is that's so far down, and like, yeah, you can get they're getting submarines down partway, but even the submarines aren't getting all the way down. Like how did they build it? How do people get down there? Like humans aren't meant to be that far down. Like they would have to do so much work to like acclimate the people and to get the people down there, and then like I don't know how long you could even stay down there. It'd be very similar to moon travel, I imagine, but I feel like there's a space in the bottom of the ocean. So
there's space.
They're not in the Mariana Trench. It's between two tectonic plates. But we don't know. We don't know what conditions aliens live under. These particular aliens could live under so many conditions. Now, our third conspiracy theory. Some people believe that the Mariana Trench conceals evidence of past civilizations. So, this theory says that the trench could have once been above water, where ancient civilizations could have settled. You know, we could have all kinds of things down there. And then when the tectonic plates, these civilizations went down. So people that believe in this theory cite alleged underwater structures and artifacts that have been found in the trench, claiming they are the remnants of a lost civilization.
So there's receipts.
I haven't found them when Googling, but also, like, what things fall down there all the time. People dump everything in the ocean. Like, what did you find? Okay, what are your ratings? What are your ratings for?
Okay, I was out of the one you just said. I was starting to be like, okay, I could get behind that, but then the lack of receipts has bumped it down a level.
I would like you to rate them out of 10 squids.
Out of 10 squids, okay.
Yes.
So 1 squid to the government base, I can't fathom that. I'm going to say 5 squids to ancient civilization, because I feel like, sure, maybe. 10 out of 10 squids, aliens. Just because
I think so.
It's fun. I'm not saying I am or I'm not a believer, so I'm not making a statement. I'm just saying this is
You're just reading the conspiracy theories.
I am. I'm just getting involved. I'm just participating. So that is my official squid rating.
I support your squid ratings. I am happy to go on record.
I'm actually a certified squid reader.
I am happy to go on record as a alien believer, and I now believe there are aliens in the Mariana Trench, and it really makes sense why there's so many creepy fish down there, because the aliens have made them.
Yeah, it's the only way it could happen, right?
It's the only possible explanation. So, what do you think of the Mariana Trench? Are you going to be able to sleep tonight?
Oh my god, I went back on that page and I'm scrolling, and there was one that was a scary spider, and that I got a jump scare. Oh, it's a crab. Sorry, never mind. Yes, I feel the one that looked, what was the one that was really awful? Am I on a different page?
The deep sea hatchetfish. The
I don't know.
goblin
There was
shark.
one, no, there was one that was really, oh my God, the deep sea hatchet fish. That is just
Yeah.
awful. So that is going to haunt my dreams.
Yeah.
Sleep paralysis, but it's just this fish. But no, I feel like I'll be okay because there's never going to be a situation that I'd willingly put myself in a submarine. So I think I'm okay.
Not even like a little submarine that's not going to go down that far.
No, you couldn't pay me.
Really?
Even if the
Not
like,
even.
even if it was like my only chance of survival, I would be like, here for a good time, not a long time. Catch ya.
Oh,
No.
I would absolutely get in just about any submarine.
No, it's not for me.
Oh my gosh. What a wild ride. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you for letting me shout about the Mariana Trench for a half hour because
I've
I'm
been
so
educated,
obsessed.
I've been entertained. It's been stunning, simply stunning.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Well, then, oh my gosh, it's time. I will say thank you so much for joining us to all the listeners, to all the viewers, and check us out everywhere at Macabre and Company. That's on TikTok, on Instagram, on Patreon. Definitely join us. I'll put some more pictures up there. We have fun over there. It's a nice time. We're doing some book clubs. I'm reading very slowly because one of these books is not very well written. Um, and we'll see you next week. And until next time,
Stay spooky.
yes, stay spooky, friends. See
Thank
you
you for
next
having
week.
me. Bye.
Thank you, Aimee. Bye.